Extraction of copper from copper pyrites. The ore of copper is copper pyrites CuFeS2. Now in the actual process, the ore is mixed with silica in a reverberatory furnace and it is heated. Now when heated, the ore will initially form Cu2S and Fes. This mixture is known as copper matte. Fes, which on further heating in the presence of excess of air, that is when Fes is roasted, it gets converted to FeO with the evolution of sulfur dioxide. FeO here acts as a gangue and it is basic in nature because it is metal oxide. So silica is added here to remove FeO. Silica will act as an acidic flux. Since the gangue is basic in nature, the flux should be acidic. So SiO2 helps in the removal of FeO as FeSiO3. Now take Cu2S. When heated in the presence of excess of air, that means when roasted, Cu2S gets converted into Cu2O. Cu2O reacts with Cu2S and then gives copper with the evolution of sulfur dioxide. Since sulfur dioxide is evolved, copper formed will have blistered appearance. Hence, this copper obtained is known as blister copper. You know that the ore of aluminium is bauxite and bauxite is concentrated by the method of leaching. Thus, by leaching, we get pure alumina Al2O3. This purified alumina is used for the extraction of aluminium by the process of electrolysis, and this method is known as Hall-Héroult process. So, we should first know what is taken as anode, cathode and the electrolyte. The electrolyte is purified alumina mixed with cryolite or calcium fluoride. Cryolite is Na3Al(F6). Now from the examination point of view, it is most important that you know the role of cryolite or calcium fluoride. Why the purified alumina is mixed with the cryolite or calcium fluoride? Two purposes are there. One is to lower the melting point of the mix and the other is to increase the conductivity. So pure alumina mixed with cryolite or calcium fluoride is the electrolyte taken. Now let us see which will act as the cathode and anode. Steel tank acts as cathode and graphite rods act as anode. The overall reaction can be represented as Al2O3 plus C gives Al plus carbon dioxide. Al2O3 plus carbon gives aluminium plus carbon dioxide. Next we shall discuss about the reactions taking place at the anode and the cathode. Consider aluminium oxide Al2O3. Aluminium ions are the cations present and oxide ions O2 minus are the anions present. And you know reduction will take place at the cathode and oxidation will take place at the anode. Cations move towards the cathode. Thus aluminium 3 plus ions gets reduced to pure aluminium. Now see the reactions taking place at the anode. Anode is made up of carbon or graphite rods. So C plus O2 minus gives CO plus 2 electrons, or it can be C plus 2 O2 minus gives CO2 plus 4 electrons. So carbon dioxide is thus evolved at the anode and you get pure aluminium at the cathode. This is the electrolytic cell used for the extraction of aluminium using Hall-Héroult process. And you know that steel tank acts as the cathode and graphite rods act as the anode. So here anode is made up of carbon. And you know that oxide ions move towards the anode. Since the anode is made up of carbon, there will be a reaction occurring between the anode carbon and oxide ions. So due to which the carbon rods will get used up or it gets burnt away.